Hey guys, right, quick back. I changed the game because that music was doing my head in basically. Quite interestingly though, just stuck virtual racing in. I got this off Daz. I think it's one of the first trades that I did with Daz ages ago, when he was just a wee YouTube nipper. But interestingly, obviously this is running 4.3. So I thought, oh yeah, because I have to sort of flick the switch because it sort of said, oh, it's copy protected. Just watch the top border here when it tries to push it to full screen. See that there, look? Obviously something in the STV chip doesn't allow it. You can see it there, look, just flickering. It doesn't allow it to run. Look. Isn't that weird? Anyone know the answer to that? I mean, I must admit, I could probably go and Google it. But I thought that was quite... I've not seen that before. So flick it back down 50 hertz, it's alright. Anyway, onwards. Onwards with the shite. Now the sun's coming out. So, oh, still on charity shops. One of the charity shops I went to, seen these on the shelf, so I was like, yeah, I'm having them. Straight away, bang, bang, bang. This one, I was speaking to now. Time Team 1982. He's in a couple of videos of these, and I picked this up before he'd started doing them for £1. Actually, this was part of the Xbox ones. Sorry, I got this part of the Xbox ones. It was like, this is in the CD section. King's Quest 7. Yeah, King's Quest 7 on the PC. So this was like 30p or whatever it was. It was bundled in. That was it. There we go. I love them adventure games. Heroes Quest, all of them. Colonel's Bequest, Codename Iceman, Project Iceman is it? What else was there? Future Wars, all the Delphine ones. Brilliant, loved them. Then obviously, sorry, so that's that charity shop. This is a different charity shop because they all had £1 on them. So I got all these for £1. Seeing these, I was like, yeah, I'm taking them anyway. Bollocks to it. This one I needed for the 360 collection. It was the only Xbox game there, and it's Rogue Ops. I missed out on this in the GameCube in one of the shops, the charity shops. I thought I had it. I don't know why, and I left it. I come back and I checked, and I didn't. So I've got it on the Xbox now. Anyway, that was £1. This one I've got, but again I bought it. It's in spanking condition. Nothing else left for the case. That's at least 300 grand too. So if anyone's interested in that, let me know. This one again is in absolutely spanking condition. I've got it, but I bought this for the manual because my manual is missing the cover, and this manual is brilliant for the Spankaruno, and that is Sonic Adventure Battle 2 Platinum. But as you know, or if you don't know, the discs and the manuals are all the same as the black label. But this is in immaculate condition, I must admit. So if anyone needs or wants Sonic Adventure Battle 2 Platinum, but again, like I said, there's no difference with the discs. The manual will be going, because that will be going into mine. So my manual's missing the front cover, that's all. And then this one is just purely just to move on. For £1, Mario Kart Double Dash. All in there. All complete. Again, one I've got, this is obviously not to be sold separately one. I've got both variants, I'm sure I have. Yeah. So, that is kind of, no it's not. Got these bits here. So I'm just trying to work out the best way. It's nowhere near done charity shops, I'm fucking full of shit. Ignore me. These I got today. I'll show them now because I've just picked them up, so why not? I wouldn't, never, ever, ever in a million years will I look at these other than I've seen this one first, and I was like, do you know when you sort of see something and there's a reason why someone's bought it, essentially, and you think the reason why they bought it is because they're into into that. So in our case, it would be all that. They must be into video games, so there must be stuff there. It's like that time you go to charity shops, and you see one game, and you ask them, "Oh, did you have any more games?" They say, "No, that was just the one." And you think, nah, there can't be just the one. There's got to be something else. I've got 2 examples of that today. I'm going to show you. This is one of them, which kind of paid off a little bit, to be fair. So this is probably, I don't know which way to do this, because the sort of better item led me to the not so better item, if that makes sense. I'll show you the not so better item. So the better item, I've seen it, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Then started looking and found this. This was the only other item I found. So I've got the pair of them. So the other item I found is a record. Now, for those who don't know what a record is, it's like a big massive CD. It's black, I'll show you it. But it's the old Turtles Partners in Crime. Yeah. It's 50p, right? So, for those who don't know, this is what a record looks like. It's like a big chunk of vinyl with grooves cut into it. Quite collectible apparently, but yeah. But I just thought for 50p, even if I just stuck that behind, you know, one of the bookcases or whatever, that brings back so many memories. Fucking shit song, well, bad good song, if that makes sense. You know what I mean, don't you? It's that bad that it's good, but it's just nostalgia. It's purely, I just remember, because I still am into Turtles. I don't give a shit, but I was really into Turtles as a kid. But the item that led me to that, this is brilliant. It's absolutely fucking bag of shite film, but I've never seen one of these before. And it looks the bollocks. So for basic £2 for the pair, right? This one's £1.50. So they obviously knew. I'm guessing the reason why they knew, because it says limited edition in the corner. That's probably the only reason why it wasn't 50p. But it's Super Mario Brothers. So that is the actual record, to be fair. That's quite impressive. There you go, look, 115, it's a limited edition. The old rock set, I think they do, must have been love, but I don't know. No, it's a fucking record, who gives a shit? But, let me just take it out, because I haven't even took this out yet. And I must admit, this feels a lot heavier. Oh, right, so there's some really good condition. Behind it is rock set, look. But that is a fucking spanking. I didn't realise how good a condition that was, because obviously the plastic. But look at that. That's really impressive. I'm you know, I don't collect records. I think these are the only, other than a couple of Michael Jackson ones that I bought from a friend from the car boot 2 years ago. They're the only records I bought. But that's fucking wicked. See the things you find. So that's not all the charity shop. I'll just do all the charity shop stuff. It might just be easier. I'll do stuff afterwards. They're all today. Right. I'll show you an item that I picked up 2 weeks ago, I think it was. There's a shop at one of the shops I go into. They don't favour me, if that makes sense. So it's not one of the ones that they kind of know me or anything. They know me, but they don't know me, that, if that makes sense. I don't get preferential treatment, I suppose that's the word. So there's a lady there that I see most of the time, and they change the sort of front staff a little bit. So I've seen this game on the shelf. There was 2 games. There was this and there was Tomb Raider. Both box complete, etc. I've seen this one. I was like, fuck, I'm having that. Turned it over and I was like, what the fuck, really? I was like, this is fucking getting stupid now. So I said to the woman, I said, look, is this price right? Because you've got like a DS game which is newer than this, that's cheaper than this. So even by their own valuation and stuff, in terms of, you know, how they're doing it, it doesn't make sense. So the woman that sort of price will come out the back, which I kind of know, I know her a little bit. And I spoke to her and I sort of said, oh, is that, you know, because you've got the DS game now that's only like da-da-da, and this one is da-da-da. And she went, well, and she said something really interesting, right? She went, yeah, but I put it at that price, and then when you guys come in, and you tell me it's too expensive, then I know it's too expensive. I was like, what guys? She said, you know, you guys that come in and buy stuff to sell it. And to be fair, you know, she's quite right. And I did say to her, I said, well, hang on a minute. I don't say hang on a minute. I said, but yeah, I said, no, I collect them. I said, if I was buying them all to sell them all, I'd buy the fucking lot. You know I don't, because you've seen me come in here before and I've just picked certain games. And she looked a little bit like, yeah, kind of thing. She said, I'll tell you what, I'll give you it for the price of DS games. I said, great. And I said, and then it suddenly clicked in my head. I went, so who are the other guys then? And she went, oh, well, there's a guy that always comes in. He always comes in and he tells me that he sells them on eBay. Okay, so yeah, I would sell if I was made to, if I see something at a certain price, whatever. But this guy just clearly goes in there, buys it to sell it. That's all it is. He doesn't buy 6 out of the 5 5 out of 6 games to keep them. He just buys a lot just to sell them. So I did say that to her, but I said, look, I don't suppose it makes any fucking difference to you, does it? She said, no, it doesn't. So fair play to her. You know, none of them are fucking daft. But it didn't give me any sort of leverage with her anyway, other than that she did knock a couple of quid off. So the game in question, after all that, is Metroid Fusion on the Game Boy Advance. So, quite a good game. So the price he had on it is $3.99, which again is a good price, but it's not what I would class as charity shop price. When, like I say, the DS games are $2.99. So she gave me it for $2.99, basically. The upshot of it all is. Now I know some people are going to say to me, well, you're just going to fucking do the same as that guy, what are you moaning about? You're just bitching, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, well, it might be, but look, to be honest, other than like stuff like Mario Kart Double Dash, which is a quid, no one's going to moan about that, yeah? You know, it's not like I'm going there saying to her, right, I want everything for 50p, give me it for fucking 50p. I want all the stuff for 50p, and I'm going to sell it all. Which is effectively what this other chap obviously does. He literally, and like I say, again, he's honest enough with her there, which is why she's putting the fucking prices up. Because he's going in there telling her he's just going to go and sell it. So she fucking puts the prices up on stuff, because obviously they want to get their 10% or 20% or whatever. That's the fucking problem. You know what? Because some of the shops I go into, I'm honest with them. I said, look, I collect stuff. I said, but if you, and I said this to other people, if you're not willing to let me buy the few bits that I need, then them other bits I will have to obviously move on myself, because I haven't got fucking space to store everything, and that's the God's honest truth. And I'll come to that with the, some of the bits in a bit, but that's, you know, I don't want to be buying shitloads of stuff that I've got to then get rid of. I'm at the stage now in my collection that, in terms of like the common stuff, if that makes sense, I don't need it. So I'm more after the sort of the odd rarity, i.e. like this, that yeah, I can still get for a good price. That's not going to be sold. Fucking no chance. That's my little bit of a rant about charity shops. But I think, and I'm not digging anybody out, I'm not digging resellers out, or anybody, anything like that. I resell. I am not a reseller. This guy going in there is a reseller, and he's told her that. So she's put the prices up. That might be why Paul Bradley, you're seeing PS3 games for ridiculous amounts of money, because idiots are going in there, they think they're on to, I'll go to charity shops, I'll get it right. They're not, they're just fucking up for everybody else, because the charity shops are going, well, hang on a minute, why are you getting all the money, I'll get it. Whereas before, they probably would have been happy to turn a couple of quid on that. No, they're not. Right, that being said, it's another example. This is today's, today was a good bad day. No, today was a good, but I was like, what the fuck's going on day? So, this is these are from one of the shops I go to. The guys, there's a couple there, they know me, and they're really nice, etc. They look after me, and I know there's a manager and she's a bitch, and there's an assistant manager and she's really nice. So there's these games out that literally just, I think they're just putting them out, there's a pile of them, about yay big. I just literally scanned through them, I thought, I'll have that one and I'll have that one. That was it. And they were sandwiched between some DVDs. Pulled them out and I looked at the prices, I was like, what the fuck? Like literally, I looked at the assistant manager and I went, is that? I went, because the manager woman, who's a bitch, was behind her, and she went, oh, it seems out she will sort something out. I think we did a bit like chit chatting, and she sodded off. And she said, I'll give him for 150. That's the best I can do. And I went, you know what? Given the condition, I said, yeah, fine. I said, but I mean, one of them's got a crack in it at the back, so it wasn't, you know, such that I was like, they were giving me for free. But even when the woman, the couple that normally serve me, so I've got the assistant manager there who's telling me that I can have them for 150, and the couple that normally serve me, even she went, who's put the price on them? That's ridiculous. Even she said that, and I went, well, and it was the fucking bitch manager. So there was a pile of PlayStation 1 games essentially, Tomb Raiders, fucking Rugrats, some sports ones, all that kind of stuff, right? And all of them were priced at this price. So I picked these two up for £3, which it's not bad. I think one or two, I can't remember now, both these might be upgrades for me, which is why I got them, essentially. In terms of, the cases don't matter because I can sort the cases out. So I've got, do it this way, I've got Tekken. So if you look at the price there, it's £2.50. That's, okay, if you're going to go on eBay and buy it, £2.50 is probably a good price. In a charity shop, no. They were selling 360 PS2 games for 95p. So when, again, like the people I know, they know me. Like I said to them, like, I collect games. I showed them my collection on my phone, took pictures of it, and even she said, well, that would have been like 50p a pound. So I don't know, but if I got it for 150, it's not too bad, but it is in spanking condition. I mean, you know, I don't know if it's going to come across on camera, but the manual has not even been touched. It really hasn't. So it's great condition. Don't get me wrong. The only problem is that fucking stupid sticker that's on there. And the other one is the big box Ridge Racer. Again, £2.50, which for Ridge Racer big box edition isn't too bad. The case is fucked. It's all smashed up. Look. Yeah. But I can swap that out. Yeah, it's completely shot. But I don't know. I think the assistant manager said that the manager woman had said, oh, someone had come in and said that they're really rare, and he's going to send his mate back to buy them all. So it's just like, they're not. PlayStation 1 games. So, I don't know. So to contrast that, one of the charity shops I go into, where I picked up the music, the soundtracks for what, three for £1 on CDs or something. I can't remember what it was. They do DVDs 50p each. DVDs, games 50p each. I just went, I'm having these two. One of them I don't even know if I've got or not, but I thought, fuck it, for £1. I paid £1 for the other game anyway, so I'll have this one for the case. So the other one is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 on PS2. I don't know if I've got it. You know, I lose track of these Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games. It's on like every single format. But the one I've seen, to be honest, it's weird again. See, it was the only 360 game on there. There's no other 360 games. Yes, did you have any more? No. Is that the only game? Yeah, the only two weird games that have come in. But this one, fucking no worries. So for 50p, I bought Beautiful Katamari on the 360. Complete. So, you know, they've got it for nothing. Okay, they've only made £1 out of me, but it's £1 they wouldn't have had. I would have probably paid £1 for that Beautiful on its own. So, but then you contrast it to like £2.50 because that's what they think. I don't know the best way of doing this. I've got some of the charity shop ones. I've got some cracking deals actually, and I don't know the best way of showing you. They're sort of, you know, they're sort of charity shop. I mean, Metroid Fusion was a great find. Don't get me wrong. These other bits. Oh, actually no. Sorry, I'll show you this one. This wasn't a great find per se. I got this off of eBay. The guy who's selling it is one of these like crap converter places. And I said, oh, when I realised where it was, so I'll come and fucking collect it. So for £1.70, I think it is, I've got an N64 WCW versus NWO World Tour on the N64. So yeah, and I said to, because I kind of know the guy there, I said, well, why ain't you got it in the shop? I would have bought it in the shop. And he starts giving me some bullshit. Basically, he wants to fucking get stuff in his shop, put it on eBay, and make more money out of it. Which is what he was saying to me. Fine. But I just said, look, I just would have bought it off you. And a couple of the other games, he had some Dreamcast games, nothing special. For like Devil Speed Kings. I said, oh, I would have given you £2 for that in the shop. He sold it on eBay for £2.50, £1.50 postage. By the time you pay your PayPal fees and eBay fees, and now apparently, I can't remember who it was, Jason, Retro Nexus said, I didn't even know this, on Facebook, that eBay now take a percentage out of your the postage. What the fuck? How did it, what? You're paying postage twice? What? I can't see eBay lasting much longer. They're a bunch of greedy fucking bastards. Right, I don't know the best way of doing this. I really don't. I've got a couple of cracking deals. We'll show you this one first. Put them to one side. So one of my usual charity shops that I go to. Know the woman there. Look, they're lovely people. They really are. It hasn't been much for about, this is 3 weeks worth. So it hasn't been much for about 2 weeks, give or take. Went in and seen her. Yeah, you do blah blah blah. Listen, yeah, go out. She's actually going. One of these ones. Let me have a look out the back. Went there. Spoke to sort of chaps there. The sort of all the sort of helpers and that. Have a chat with them. Nothing doing at all. Go to walk out. Look in the corner because they have like all the DVDs. Even at the back, it's all sort of separated out. And in the corner, they just have all the odds and sods that they're going to sort of that they can't do anything with. So this shop doesn't do electricals. So they have no ability to sort of test stuff or anything like that. She's had like big scale electrics, you know, like the big box scale electrics in there. So we can't sell it because we can't test it. So she's going to throw it in the bin. And I mean, I'm not into scale electrics. So she even offered to give it me. I said, like, I can't do anything with it. It's not my thing. I wouldn't know. So this is sort of in that pile. And I looked at it and went over, opened the box up. It's in like a plastic tub. And this is one of the ones that I'm referring to again, where you see something and you think there's got to be more here. There wasn't. Absolutely fucking bizarrely, there was not. I couldn't believe it. So I looked at it, looked through it, I was like, yeah, I'll have that. So I asked the lady that I know, and she was like a little bit, she's not getting on, not sussing onto it. She was like, oh, well, aren't these rare and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, well, they're not that rare, to be honest. I said, in the box, yeah, probably a little bit more. So that's why I want it. I said, I've got it, but I haven't got it in the box. So we sort of had a laugh and that, and said, look, what do you want for it? She was like, oh, I don't know. What do you tell me? So, well, about a tenner. And she was like, yeah, fine. So she was happy with a tenner. You could tell straight away. So for £10, I got 2 items, if you like. This is going to give it away, but I'll show you. It's a third party, but it literally is boxed complete, and it is a power grip. So yeah, it's a GameCube, right? So the GameCube in question is here, but it is a silver one. And I must admit, I'll very quickly show you. Obviously someone's looked after these. I mean, that's the controller in like a game station bag, but everything is bagged up. So you don't want to see that. But literally the console is in its original bag. So I'd had this about a week. So I had this last week, yeah, when I did the Master System thing. And I didn't think, and I looked at it in the shop, and thought it's silver foot fine, that was grand. Not till last week I took it out, and I opened it. So, fucking, there you go, it's got Animal Crossing in it. So I went, so this is last week. So this week, when I went back, I was like, there's got to be more. No one's just going to hand this in and there's nothing else. But there wasn't. So I don't know. The only thing I could think of, and the reason why that is because perhaps someone's kept the games. They've got a Wii and they've kept the games. That's all. That's the only sort of thing. You know, if you think about it logically, if someone's going to give away the system, they're not going to just keep the games for it, are they? Whereas if they've got a Wii, they probably would keep the games because obviously it would still play. But for a tenner, I thought that was a really good deal. I say, she was happy, I was happy, everyone's happy, everyone's a winner. That's, to me, what charity shops should be like. So, I've got I've got 4 more things to show you, 4 more stories, if you like. Because I know I don't do car boots, and I know Lloydie says he likes car boot stories. So I've got a couple of similar sort of stories, if you like, to tell you. But I'm going to change this game because this music's pissing me off.